The Samaritans, an ancient people who played a pivotal role in the history of Israel, yet their legacy remains largely unknown. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be discussing the Samaritans, a small community whose history dates back to ancient times. They are often overlooked in discussions about the history of Israel, but their story is a fascinating one that deserves to be told. Their origins can be traced to the Kingdom of Israel, which existed before the Babylonian exile. However, their distinct identity began to emerge during the Second Temple period, when the northern Kingdom of Israel was conquered by the Assyrians, and a group of people known as the Samaritans emerged. So let's dive into the history of the Samaritans and explore their hidden legacy. For over 3,000 years, they have lived in the ancient heartland of Israel, and their presence is a living testament to the continuity of Jewish life in the region. Many Samaritans were killed or enslaved, and their communities were destroyed. Their population has dwindled due to centuries of assimilation and intermarriage with other groups. Despite facing periods of persecution and assimilation, they have managed to survive for over 3,000 years, and their presence in Israel is a living testament to the continuity of Jewish life in the region. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe so you never miss an episode, and be sure to join our community for more historical tales. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the past. But despite their small numbers, the Samaritans continue to practice their ancient religion and preserve their unique cultural traditions. Despite these challenges, the Samaritans continue to survive, and their presence in Israel has been continuous since ancient times. Despite facing periods of exile and persecution, the Samaritans have preserved their cultural and religious traditions, making them an integral part of Israel's cultural heritage. The Samaritans are an ancient people whose history dates back to the 8th century BCE. One of the most significant aspects of Samaritan culture is their connection to the land of Israel. The Samaritans followed the teachings of Moses and believed in the one true God. Their religious practices were similar to those of the Jews, but they also incorporated elements of other cultures, such as the Canaanites and the Assyrians. Under his leadership, the Samaritans established 4 towns: Shechem, Gerizim, Nablus and Doc, and enjoyed a period of relative peace and prosperity. During the Second Temple period, the Samaritans were known for their hospitality and were often allies of the Jews against their common enemies. One of their most notable religious texts is the Torah, which they believe was given to Moses on Mount Sinai. However, they reject the oral tradition of the Mishnah and the Talmud, which are central to Jewish law and theology. The Samaritans reached their cultural and demographic peak during the rule of John, who reigned from 134 to 104 BCE. However, the Samaritans also faced periods of persecution, particularly during the Bar Kokhba revolt against the Romans in the 2nd century CE. Today, there are only a few hundred Samaritans left in the world, with the majority living in Israel. The Samaritans are an ancient people whose history is deeply intertwined with that of Israel. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history.